Hey everybody, it's Scott here, Ugly Radio Rebellion, your friendly neighborhood Zappa band. So, you want to learn a Zappa song. Okay, how about Montana? Montana is an epic Zappa song. I would say that it's probably one of the more popular Zappa songs because even the locals know about the dental floss farm. Let's dive right in. The intro is going to sound like this. You know, actually, let me say something. This song is going to be a little different than some other songs because we're going to be playing a lot of horn parts and just like harmonies. And actually, very little that we're going to do is actual guitar parts. So this is out of necessity because playing in a three-piece Zappa band, I have to figure out a way to get all this stuff on one guitar. So diving into the intro, doing it really slow, it's going to sound like this. That's one time through the intro, and let me run that down for you. So starting off, I'm actually starting on the second and the fourth strings at the second fret. I'm going to play that along with the fifth string open, move that up to the fifth fret, back to the second fret, seventh fret, back to the fifth fret. We're going to go to the fifth string open. We're going to do that again, and then we're going to add, and that is the third string fourth fret along with the fifth string fifth fret. I'm going to play just those two notes and then slide it up 2 frets. Putting that all together. Then it kind of starts over, but it's got a little adjustment. So right there, we're going to go same chord as we had before, basically an A7 chord. Second and fourth strings at the second fret, fifth fret, back to the second fret, seventh fret. This time we're going to go to the fourth fret, fifth string open. That part's the same as it was before. Let me hook that all together for you really slow. Here's the whole intro. From there, there's a 2-bar drum fill. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And from there, we're into the first verse. We're playing kind of a B6 arpeggio here. I am sliding into the 6th string 7th fret. I'm sorry. Then going to the 5th string 9th fret and slide that up to the 11th fret. Going to the 4th string 9th fret, 5th string 9th fret, hammer onto the 11th, back to the 6th string 7th fret. That sounds like this. Coming out of that, we're going to do some hits. I'm just going to do octaves on B. Then we're on horn parts. Let me run that down a little better. So coming from the octaves on B. Then we're going to go, that is the 3rd and the 5th strings at the 7th fret, sliding that up to the 9th fret. From there, we're going to go those same notes, 3rd and 5th strings at the 9th fret, sliding to an open A chord. Then we've got an inverted power chord here. This is going to be a G chord. 5th string 5th fret, 4th string 5th fret, 3rd string 7th fret. Slide that up 2 frets, up 2 more frets. So your chords there are G, A, B, little slide into C6 chord. To run that down a little better, the C6 chord is actually the same shape as the B, but we're moving it up a fret. So that is 6th string 8th fret, 5th string 10th fret, slide to the 12th fret, 4th string 10th fret, back to the 5th string 10th fret, hammer onto the 12th fret, back to the 6th string 8th fret. Sounds like. Comes out of that on horn harmonies. Those are the 3rd and 5th strings at the 7th fret, going to the 3rd string 6th fret and the 4th string 7th fret. We'll play that same thing moved up a fret. So that would be 3rd and 5th strings at the 8th fret, and then 3rd string, 7th fret, 4th string, 8th fret. From there we go to a vocal fill. It's going to go, raising my lonely dental floss, raising my lonely dental floss. Those notes are 3, 5, 6, 8, 2nd string 6 to 9, back to 2, 5 to 3, 4, a hammer on from 3, 4 to 3, 6. That part sounds like this. Then we got some horn chords. We're sliding back in for a verse. Let me run down those chords for you. That is, I'm going to call that G sharp minor. That is the top 3 strings at the 4th fret. A major. Top 2 strings at the 5th fret, 3rd string 6th fret, move that up 2 frets for B major. That's top 2 strings at the 7th fret, 3rd string 8th fret. Then I've got C sharp minor, top 3 strings at the 9th fret, going to a B major chord, which is the 3rd string 11th fret, 2nd string 12th fret, 1st string 11th fret. Move that down to the 7th fret for a G chord. That is going to be the 3rd string 7th fret, 2nd string 8th fret, 1st string 7th fret, and then still on the G chord, that is the 4th string 9th fret, 3rd string 7th fret, 2nd string 8th fret. That all hooked together sounds like this. If I do that whole fill section, we're back on that B6 chord. You know, and this time around I'm going to add some little chord fills. That is what I'm doing there, is I'm thinking just a B major chord, or B7 maybe. That's going to be the 3rd string 6th fret along with the 2nd string 7th fret, and then hammer on to the 3rd string 8th fret. So that'd be like... The fills here are the same as before. Going to C6. Right here we've got a little fill. That is 3rd string 10th fret to 12th fret, 2nd string 10th fret to 13th fret, 1st string 12th fret, back to the 2nd string 13th fret, 2nd string 10th fret, 3rd string 10th fret, 4th string 12th fret, excuse me, and ending up at the 3rd string 12th fret. That lick is... We've got horn harmonies here, similar to what we did before. That is the 3rd and 5th strings at the 7th fret, going to 3rd string 6th fret, 4th string 7th fret, and then move that whole thing up 2 frets. So you're going to have the 3rd string and 5th string at the 9th fret, and then 3rd string 8th fret, 4th string 9th fret. That sounds like... From there we're just going to a B power chord. 5th string 2nd fret, B power chord. And you're just going to hold on that. There's some vocals going on there. Then I'm going to add like a little vocal harmony there. Moving to Montana soon, and that's going to get us to the solo. Now the solo, I'm pretty much quoting that. The whole thing is like F sharp minor pentatonic or F sharp Dorian. So generally what I'll do is I'll come out of this. I'm sorry. Setting that up, the first phrase is F sharp minor pentatonic. Something like that. I'm just usually kind of winging it through there. Some of the other quotes there, you know, I'll do that big long slide. Something like that. But one thing I do every time is I will cue out of it on the same lick, which is the album lick, which is... something to that effect. So that just lets the band know where we're at, and that gets us to the middle section. We're just going to go right through it. Coming right out of the solo, we're going to go to I'm plucking the old dental floss. I'll tell you, if you know the words of this part, you should be able to play the all the notes because they match up perfectly. So I'm plucking the old dental floss. That is first string 12th fret. Second string is going to be 16, 14, 12. Third string is 13th fret. Back to the second string 12 to 14. I'm sorry, that's wrong. Second string is 14 to 16, excuse me, and then third string 12th fret. That part sounds like I'm plucking the old dental floss that's growing on the prairie. That is 311, 212, 313. First string is 11 to 14. Third string, 13 to 11. Plucking the floss. That is third string, 14, 13, 12. Second string, 12. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Fourth string is 14, 13, 11. Second string, 12. Plucking the floss. I pluck all day and all night and all afternoon. That is 412. 216 to 416. 315 to 13. 413 to 411. 411 again to 311. 313 back to 311. Ending up at 214. That line again is I'm riding a small tiny horse. There's a little 3-note hammer-on thing to get to that. That is second string 12, 14, 16, ending up at 112. That's actually the same lick as we started with. 112, second string is 16, 14, 12, 313, 214 to 16, ending up at 212. I'm riding a small tiny horse. His name is Mighty Little. That's actually the same lick we did before. That is 311, 212, 313, 113 to 114, 313 to 311. His name is Mighty Little. He's a good horse. Same as before. That is third string 14, 13, 11, 212. He's just a little bit tricky to slap a big saddle or blanket on anyway. That's a long phrase, and it sounds like this. Keeping it super slow. That goes... That first part coming into it, you know, the fast part is like sixes, so leading up to the sixes, you're going to have 412, 214, 112, and then we're thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I played that kind of bad. Let me do that a little better. So that lick is 113, hammer to 114. Pick that again, pull off. Going to 216, bar that to 116. Back to 114, pull to 113. We're going to pick that 114 again, going to 216, back to 113, 214, 315. That much again. Then it continues. That is 313. I'm sliding that down to 311. Back up to 314 and 414. Let me play that whole phrase for you. I'm sorry. Then we're going to do that same phrase, move down starting at the first string 9th fret. We're going to add on to that. Anyway. And that is 4, 9, 2, 10, 3, 11. Let me run that whole lick down for you. That is 1, 9, hammer to 2, 10. Pick that again and pull back off to 1, 9. Then going to 2, 12 to 1, 12. Back to 1, 10, pull to 1, 9. Pick that again. 2, 12, back to 1, 9. 2, 10, 3, 11. Going to 3, 9, 3, 7, 3, 10 to 4, 10. Anyway, then it does a similar lick, but it's slightly different. No vocals on this. This is just instrumental. Okay, so the next lick sounds like this. So it's similar than the other ones, but it's different. It's still 6s, but there's no vocals on that one. And let me play that again a little better and run that down for you. So it sounds like... So we're starting on 1, 9. Hammer that onto 1, 10 and pick that again and pull back off. I'm sorry, that's wrong. It's 1, 9, 1, 10, going to 1, 12. Then pick that, pull off, and hammer back onto 1, 12. Then back to 1, 10 to 1, 9. Going to 2, 12, 2, 10, 3, 11, pull to 3, 9. Back to 2, 10, 3, 11 to 2, 10 again. Let me check that. So after we get that, that's 2, 12, 1, 9, back to 2, 12 to 2, 10. 1, 9, hammer, pull to 1, 12, ending up at 1, 10. Let me play that whole lick one more time. I'm riding a small tiny horse. Which actually is the same lick as we did before, but it's moved down 2 frets. So that is 1, 10, 2, 14, 12, 10, 3, 11, 2, 12, hammer to 2, 14, ending up at 2, 10. Even if you think it is a little silly, folks, even if you think it is a little silly, folks. That is 4, 9, hammer to 4, 11, bar that to 3, 11, going to 3, 9, going to 2, 9. We're going to pick that note twice, going to 2, 12, pull back off to 2, 9. Back to 3, 11 to 4, 11, ending up at 4, 9. Sounds like that. Going to the last lick, which is 5s. Here it is. To run that down, that is 1, 7, hammer to 1, 9 to 2, 9, 2, 7 to 2, 6, 3, 8 to 3, 6, back to 2, 6 to 2, 9, one more note, 1, 7, and then it starts over. That sounds like this. That is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play that much again. But then we're going to continue descending to 4, 8 to 4, 6, 5, 8 to 5, 6, and we're going to end up at 6, 7, which is actually the first note of the next chord. So that whole thing hooked together is... that for you one more time, super slow. And that is the whole middle part. Let me see if I can play that whole thing all the way through without messing it up too bad. So from I'm riding a small tiny horse, I'm going to do it super slow. And that is the whole middle part hooked together. From there, we're back into a verse. We're back on that B6 chord. That's all exactly the same as what we did before, going to the C6 chord. Again, that is all exactly the same as we did before, going to the same vocal fills we did before. Again, that's all exactly the same we did before. We're going to the C6 chord. Actually, I think there's a vocal fill right there. Then we do this. If I am correct, that is to the very last part of the song. We're moving to Montana soon. On that, I usually play like kind of the vocal harmonies. On moving to Montana. And that is the whole song for Montana. Thanks for checking that out and have fun with your Zappa songs.